Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly dream analysis reading. So it is a pick a card. My name is Ashley, gardenbee. So I appreciate you joining me for these readings. I do enjoy going into the dream realm. For this week, I'm drawn to help answer a question, or rather the dreams. So this week's reading is going to be focused on what answer or what nugget, insight, clarity your dreams have been trying to gift you with this week, trying to share with you, trying to deliver to you. So if you need more time to tune in, maybe I'll actually bring the cards up to the screen for you this time. They are a little bit further away. We have beautiful color tones in that one. I don't know if you were drawn to card number one, or maybe you like the authority, the power, even this kind of stability of that card. And then card number three, we have the Empress, her beautiful halo, kind of a wintry scene, or rather a bit Mother Nature-ish, with the transition of the seasons right into the spring through to winter. Okay. So I am an organic reader. You will see me move everything around, so please use your timestamps below if you just want to skip ahead to receive your messages and not watch the cards. Okay. We'll just make this one stand up. See if I can get my plant here to work for me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So group number one, we were drawn to the Ace of Pentacles here. So we're going to dive in and see how, this message that I'm starting to get from the cards connects to your dream landscape, and what answer or piece of clarity, insight that you've been requesting for your dreams trying to give you this week. And the cards are already very active. Wow. They don't usually try to fly out and pop out of the deck that quickly for me. So I wonder if you were flying in your dream, like the pentacle, right? It's kind of levitating, kind of floating, weightless, nothing holding you down. I don't know if any of that context connects to your feeling or sensations within the feeling. I don't have any spread in mind either. Just going to kind of lay them out here, see how they fall on screen. Maybe we'll do 4 of each kind of card, because we're going to have to spread them out afterwards here. Okay, so we'll see how they're going to pair these. Okay, won't even let me move on with shuffling. It's interesting when the decks get stuck like that and you can't, your ability, suddenly start to question your ability to just shuffle the deck of cards. Okay. Ooh. Just seeing what else they're giving here is sort of the collective. I know they're drawing me into the shiningness here. I don't know if that is like the opulence around you, like the buildings and stuff, but I feel like more ship. So I don't know if a nice group of you, if this is a nice dreamland of like space travel, sci-fi, or maybe that just connects to your personality. Maybe that's something you watched a lot this week prior to going to bed. Maybe you were catching up on the series Foundation, right, on Apple Plus. So kind of in that sci-fi realm. They have a lot of opulence in their fashion for their worlds, their royalty. It's interesting that I'm not drawn at all to the vegetation for some reason. Maybe also kind of sci-fi, outer space. You don't really have much, you don't often get to see a vegetation. Okay, so let's get our charms last. And then we should be able to dive right in here. And we'll see what answers your dreams were delivering to you this week. Our aces of pentacles. Our travelers. Maybe I'll just call you travelers. The flying, the weightlessness. Okay. Just going to see here if everything is meant. Isn't that interesting? 5, 4. Oh, I thought it went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought it was like a spaceship countdown. Not quite, Ashley. Oh well. Not interesting. I take that back. Okay, you know what? I'll just tuck those under there because we might kind of use the room up top. I wonder if the pentacle kind of shines up there. There we go. Okay, so just a quick timestamp. Appreciate your patience and hanging out with me. Those of you that like the process. All right. Let's dive in a little bit more here to your card. So in the intro, as I was tuning in, kind of seeing how the cards and the charms were going to fall out, immediately was drawn to how the pentacle here is just floating. So I was saying terms like weightlessness, flying, floating, sort of that spaceship sci-fi world started to pull me into that type of environment in terms of your dreamscape or just the content you felt drawn to this week prior to going to sleep, sort of your relaxation, your shutdown mode before going to sleep here. Even if it's not shows, it could be like gaming content as well. But I just feel like there's technology here involved. Quite a degree of it. Even if you're watching like detective shows, it would be a more like technology advanced, like enabled police force or criminals, right? Like high tech. Now they're bringing me back to the weightlessness, the just floating, which is also what your soul does. So we're being pulled in here to your soul energy. So definitely your soul was talking to you through your dreams here to give you your answer or that piece of clarity, that little nugget that feels like an answer. Okay, so let's see. I'll start here. Maybe we'll work our way up. We'll kind of take off here. So with my butterfly charm, so we have going through a change, a transformation. And this is probably directly tied to your answer that you may not even know you've been seeking this week. Sort of the clarity you've been seeking this week is tied to this change that you're feeling. So whether you're physically going through, personal growth changes, or environmental changes around you. Oh, well, we have transformation on top of transformation. Oh, comfort in body. So probably more personal growth transformation. And then, well, we're here to answer why, aren't we? And here's your soul, right? I said your soul was coming in to visit you in your dreams. Even this feels draws me into that sci-fi-esque genre, sort of that barren landscape, right? We have more stories sometimes that are, excuse me, like apocalyptic or just yeah, like something's happened, right? So the land's a bit more barren here, right? The fashion is more layers of clothes of what's available, right? Kind of raggedy, finding the beauty of what's left. I wonder if that's the message. Finding the beauty within yourself, right? You're transforming here. You're coming out as this butterfly. So I don't know, self-confidence, self-esteem. That's why you're floating as well. Sort of the weightlessness. I mean, you're also floating because the transformation, you're growing your wings here, right? Your wings. I wonder if your soul here was flying with you. Maybe you went back to a past life here in your dreams all week. Maybe that's why I keep going to like literature and movie genres, because that's usually what happens when I go into my past life um, journeys with you guys. I wonder how comfortable and familiar your dreams felt to you this week too, when you're in these environments, right? With her laying on the blanket, the weightlessness, the floating. That's all happiness and joy. The yellows. So very comfortable in this space. You were very comfortable in your dreams here. I love all the orange, the creativity for me. That's my creative, strategic color shade from the angels, and they're pairing that with the white, the peace. So your sense of peace, your sense of balance is when your creative juices are flowing, and you're being more strategic. When your mind's working, when you're using your mind. And maybe that's what's transforming right now. You're feeling the change in sort of either your creative outlet, maybe you're seeking a creative outlet right now. Maybe you're lacking, dreaming a lot, but not quite acting, right? She's just starting to go through her transformation here. So daydreaming with your weekly dreaming. Sort of this other version of self, where you're headed. But there's something here about using more of your creativity, your strategic, your strong problem solving skills here in your waking life. Earlier I was going to say this felt like the maze series, and sort of the problem solving here. Continuing the message of comfort, they're giving you the little teddy bear here. So this is obviously your companion to hug, to make you feel safe and secure, right? So they're giving you safety and security message. So yes, following this path, finding an outlet or another outlet, a new outlet for your creativity. Is sort of a correct feeling for you, a correct intuitive feeling to follow. And my bottle on the shelf, this is sort of free to kind of spin in any direction. Sometimes I see it as the top of a weather vane, right? Just waiting for the wind to blow. So kind of going whichever way the wind blows you, right? That kind of message, which is following intuition. Paying attention when you feel a pull, right? If our head turns and for whatever reason we're drawn to a business sign, like lean into it a bit, try to get the message that's there for you. Look at the soaring here, similar to the pentacle in motion and in color. Sort of this, even the butterfly here, the transformation. Like you and your soul here are mimicking each other. Maybe I should stop using the card to. But your soul is kind of showing you, right? Like spread your wings, go this way. here's my kind of tech connection again. I don't know. I know these are more based on like Egyptian hieroglyphs, but for some reason I'm reading them more tech-like, like alien planet, right? Go in, and these would all be like lit up in color. Even the brick path that she's on with the stenciling here just feels like otherworldish. I don't know if you've been debating in your waking life, like a transformation like that, one city to one city, a company to another company. So it's one building to another building, or one team to a different team. It could just be department to department, industry to industry. But there's some natural, obviously, hesitancy and anxiety and kind of fear of, should I, shouldn't I, or did I make the right decision? Maybe it's early days for you, but your soul's trying to confirm for you all week in your dreams that yes, just keep soaring. You're going the right way. Yes, this is all new and foreign to you, but you're going to get it, right? Look at her headdress. She's obviously going to understand all this. Now, I like the base chakra because that makes me feel like foundation. I like that the triangle's pointing down, like here, right here and now, right place, right time. Everything's in alignment. The circle, the square, the triangle, the lotus flower. So, it almost replicates, I guess I should hold it up to the camera, the color tones here of the stencil. It's almost like she's standing, right? Her feet are planted in the soil. She's connected to her new world here, right? She's rooting herself in and then letting herself go. So maybe like take it easy on yourself. If you feel like I should have known this by now, I shouldn't still be asking so many questions, right? The comfort bear, it's okay, relax. You will get it. It will come to you with time. I feel like this is a wish fulfillment. This is a dream come true. The soul, your soul, what is written, right? So it's kind of cascading down these opportunities, these chance meetings, these fated connections, right? All the wishes and dreams, all these stepping stones to help you get up to be who you want to be. So your soul's trickling that down to you right now. Sort of this, again, right place, right time. We're gifting this to you. We're handing you this period. You're kind of meant to do this. Getting my rocket ship here. It's almost like the flame here, kind of taking off, right? Soaring, kind of releasing, and it's flying up here. So I feel like you have a major change in sort of, obviously, environment. So probably home life, lifestyle, of like this impending major shift upwards. Right now you've been, setting to work on laying this foundation, kind of feeling your way, settling into this new environment, and now you can just kind of launch yourself forward. All right. We have a lot of peace up here. 3 charms, sort of all about going at your own pace. Don't worry. Don't put a clock on yourself. Like, don't count down, don't tick down kind of feeling. Like, release the pressure. And that's probably why you were floating, right? Stress-free in your dream, to try to get you to kind of release that in the personal pressure on yourself right now. Even with the dove here with the olive branch, again, that's bringing in peace, love and peace. So the angels and your soul energies here in your dream, trying to wrap you and keep you in a calm environment. So again, the fact that you felt the environment was familiar, comfortable, when you were in that dreamscape, they really want you to try to replicate that in your waking state as well. There's nothing wrong with your pace right now. even slow down. Could be the message here. Calm down. My starfish here, I'm reading it like the pinwheel, where you kind of blow on the edge and it spins, right? So again, creating your own pace. Depending on your huff of breath, it's going to either spin calmly for a while, or it's going to spin really fast and then burn out, right? When it spins fast like that. So yeah, just kind of check your momentum right now as you're entering this phase of transformation. Patience, right? Slow down. You just went through the gates. Your intuition, yeah. Your soul, so your third eye, right? Your soul came to visit you. I mean, I don't know if you were in a sci-fi landscape, but maybe you had some different characters that you saw, like not human form, but human-like, that you were just naturally already at ease with. You know, you found yourself just kind of hanging out at the intergalactic bar with them, laughing, and it was calm and felt natural to you. But there's like this knowing. I know this reading's about what's the answer, the yes, but there's this knowing. They're trying to remind you that, like, yes, you are currently following your intuition, right? This feels like, again, technology, two antennas here, and you see the sort of the signal, right, vibrating off of your two antennas. So you're following, you're headed this way. So you're really attuned with your intuition, following your right path, but there's this eagerness to you to want to have this like overnight change, right? You want to go from, you really want to leave this past period behind and like, okay, yes, I can already feel the change, because you do, but like I want it already. I want the full change already. I don't want a transition. You don't want this slow transition, but you need it. You need to slowly immerse yourself into this new world, because it's going to be such a big change for you. The lifestyle change is going to be so impactful for your life story that you really do need to be fully aware and present in these beginning days. No, I put this card. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Actually, we might have to put it up a bit higher. Get the camera in an awkward place today, it looks like. It kind of works. All right. Now we got a kind of a bundle here of charms to end off with. So I was just saying how you want it, like, you want the full change now. You want to feel the full change now. And they do hear that. Quick change, magical moments, you know, good change ahead, extremely magical times ahead. And you're chasing these, you're rushing in towards these. So they're this change here, this kind of overnight change, it will happen soon, but that is the answer here, soon, with my cheetah here, my quick cheetah. But that means it's coming in. The magic that you're wishing for to really feel like, aha, okay, now I'm in this new world. You know, maybe it's the first bonus commission check, right? Maybe it's the call from the realtor that you won the bid, you got the house, right? It's the first magical moment here of this new lifestyle's coming in. Okay, so before it does, you just got to finish your foundation here, right? Complete your solid footing. So ease in, again, slow down a little bit and just truly understand your new world. And then there's some emotions here, some lingering negative internal talk. So maybe you're flip-flopping in confidence, which is natural because we're going through a change. And I think I said this in the beginning that you might have been feeling that way. So negative talk, so just kind of watch that, or just negative talk in general if it's not directed to you, just kind of falling into kind of those stressful moods. And then with the tie, this is all tightness, but I feel more tightness in the body. So again, that would be stress related. So we generally get like back pains, neck pain, shoulder pains, right? It's all kind of up here. But also, I do find that we tend to experience it in like our casts, or we'll stumble a little bit. The more stress we get, I find our sense of balance for some reason comes off. So you might be stubbing your toe, you might be pulling a calf muscle, getting a Charlie horse, that kind of pain. So just kind of watch the stress here, the negative talk if you can, and just complete your foundation period, right? Your was it like a 3-month probation period sometimes, right? So this probation period of entering your new world, just ease into it because you're using it to release the final lingering negative kind of emotions from your previous period you just lived through. Yeah, look, your soul all week has been saying it's written, what you're asking for, it is in your soul plan. It is meant to happen now. I don't know why I feel like this is a chess piece. What is it before you win the game? Check and then checkmate. So maybe you're at check, right? Because check. You're checking where you're at here in your soul path, but it's written for you. It is coming. Look at you celebrating. Look at your new world raining down on you. All the happiness, joy. These are all your wishes come true, fulfillment, true fulfillment, love, whatever it is that you're seeking in this next phase of your life, you're going to get it. What's this? Oh yeah, the fates. What is fated? And what is she looking at right now? One of your biggest transformations, one of your biggest wishes is happening right now. So yes, it is happening. Yes, you're already in it. If you don't believe you're in it, you're in it. So please believe, because here it comes. Your abundance, this next period of your life story. So it could be the next 3 years, 5 years, 15-year period. It's going to be like this. You're going to have the ability to manifest and attract everything that you desire for full fulfillment, right? It's fated. It's fated for you. So your dreams have been trying to confirm that for you all week. So that must have been on your mind, whether you realized it or not. You were having sort of doubt, second guessing. That must be why this card, was uplifting you in the beginning, right? Floating, shining for you. Here's endless possibilities as well. If I tune into the charm that I have, that's exactly like this. So beautiful reading here for group number 1 in your dreams this week. If you weren't drawn to the other 2 cards, I'll see you next week as we analyze those dreams. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and clean up now, and we'll jump into our dream group number 2, which was the King of Cups here, sitting on quite a beautiful throne. I don't think I've had that card too often while I've been using the deck, so it's nice to see new cards that I don't usually see. Nope, another charm. Okay. So we're gonna just transform here, travel to our next time. This is group number 2. We're just going to go ahead and shuffle. We'll do the same that we did for group number 1. We'll just follow the same pattern. So we just did a few cards from each pile, and however the charms fell on top. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. All right. So this week, we want to know what answer, what insight have your dreams been trying to give you all week? What bit of comfort do you seek? And what were they trying to provide? Or what did they provide, actually? They didn't try to, they did deliver it to you. It's just whether or not we picked up on it, right? Felt it. Okay. So the King of Cups. I'm just going to look at the card here, see what I can tune into in terms of your dreamscapes this week, and kind of what you were doing. I'm really pulled into the beautiful blues and purples. Of like the cape and his outfit goes in fashion here. Blues and purple. So that's intuition, emotion. Maybe you're asking a question from an emotional place this week. So like could be a heart, either a heart trauma that you experienced recently and it's still weighing on you. And that can be in any form. So a loss of someone, loss of job, feeling backstabbed, someone was just rude to you all week. Emotions were just kind of low and you don't know why. Maybe that's why the dreams are trying to answer that for you. And because it's paired with purple, that would mean the emotions are tied to a gut feeling, right? So, those times in life where it's like, I'm pretty sure this is the answer, but like I want a clear yes or no, right? My gut's telling me so-and-so is lying to me, but like I want them to say it, right? I want them to say, yes, you're right. I didn't tell you the full story. Maybe it was your child. I didn't tell you the full story. Yes, we went to so-and-so's house, but we also went for a car ride and ended up here, something like that. And your gut's just telling you. Maybe it's been in the back of your mind or kind of just sitting on your gut, even if you're not focused on it. Your dreams and your dreamscape here, focused on it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick timestamp for our friends that jump ahead here, and then we'll get into the answers. Okay. So you were drawn to your King of Cups here. There we go. And as I was getting the cards and charms, I was really getting drawn into his fashion here. They're really focusing me on the purple and the blue. So I was saying that you probably have a question from an emotional place, an intuitive place. The examples I was giving was like you have a gut feeling that you don't have full disclosure on something. Something's hidden from you. Your cup is half full kind of space. For some reason, they're making me aware of the two dolphins jumping back here. Maybe this is the feeling. Maybe it was a FOMO. I don't know if something happened. You feel like that you were purposely uninvited or not told about it, or you found out about it afterwards and you're wondering why these two or why this scenario even happened without your involvement. It could be even work, right? Why did a project get taken off or like completed or set off, right? Started, kicked off, and you weren't part of it. You weren't invited. Yeah, there's just kind of emotions and sort of your scenario here feels just isolated. I don't know if you feel isolated in your waking life this week, but it's not like independence by choice here. It doesn't feel like independence by choice. You feel a little irked about it. But I do feel like there's more to the story here with his shell kind of looks like those big satellite dishes, right? So you're ready to receive the answer here. You're ready to have your intuitive feelings vindicated, validated. That's the sentiment, the kind of depth of feeling I'm feeling here. Okay, where do I want to start? I'm going to start here, right by my hand. So both charms are communicating to me that hurt, that pain that I was saying you probably felt, a mini trauma recently. So a little dig in the heart, dig in the emotional space, a ding in self-confidence, self-esteem, right? So feelings of envy, jealousy, just hurt overall. Again, sort of this hole. You thought you had a good thing going, but then whoops, like what's this? Whoops. You know, not the full picture, right? You've told me all of this, but I still feel like there's a missing piece. I don't have the last piece here for the puzzle. So you're feeling something. You're feeling off. You're feeling angry. You're feeling hurt. Oh, yeah, look at you. Look at your stance. You know what's interesting is I read this as this is the emotions, right? This is the visualization of the emotions I was getting, and yet I feel like this would have been somebody you ran into in your dream. Like I feel like you may have had sort of that whoops feeling, like you came around the corner and you're like, oh, yeah, I wasn't meaning to come down this hallway, ha ha ha, and you kind of backtrack in your dream, like a security guard, like you're not supposed to go through these doors, right? A block in your way. Oh, look at your intuitive abilities here. Connecting into your dreamscape purposely to talk to your soul and your angels to, right, look down at the situation, look down at the world and tell you. You've been asking your dreams. Come on, tell me. What's the answer? You saw it. What happened? Am I right? All of that was going on in your dreamscape. I know I'm right. What is this feeling? Okay. There's good favor, a lot of good luck coming out of this. That means you are going to get the answer, the validation, the confirmation will come to you in your waking life as well, not just in your dream. You will receive the answer that you seek. You will receive the tangible answer, the tangible proof, the tangible piece of news, right? The person will cross your path and let you know. It's like you don't even have to go through that door, right? It's going to come floating into you. Almost like the shooting arrow, right? It's going to come in and kind of connect everything together here for you. You've got some incoming favorable info, and favorable in the sense that it's going to give you the sense of relief here in what you're feeling right now. Okay. So we have either a recurring cycle or a commitment, an ongoing choice. So you're choosing to stay, you're choosing to repeat this, or it's an experience that keeps repeating because your choices all seem to fall in the same realm. So even though it might feel different to you, they're all still kind of similar in terms of action and inaction. So they're making me place her on it like a turn of the wheel, like your wheel of fate, and you're sitting atop here. We have again, kind of stuck in thought here. She's stuck in her mind, so she's not moving forward. And there's a gift here waiting for you, right? The big 4-leaf clover, the big good luck. She needs to kind of look up, see it in order to roll forward. And that's probably what you're feeling. You're probably feeling like, unless I get this confirmation, I really can't move forward. But this is also news. This is a gift incoming. So incoming news. So just kind of look up. I think maybe you're missing the signs. The signs are there in your daily life. Again, either there's a person who's like kind of giving you the signals, like I got info for you. You know, maybe they're texting you and you're ignoring their text. And they're saying like, hey, do you want to get coffee? And you're just like, not now, I'm dealing with something. But like, they kind of have what you need here. And maybe you were doing that in your dream as well. You know, maybe in your dream you kept closing doors or putting people off, right? You're sitting, you're saying no, nay, next. Oh, here's the loss, the heartache that I've been feeling on you guys since sort of moment one with your card there. Okay. I like how my cheetah, which is urgent, fast moving, incoming, it's almost at the finish line. Look how close this good favor, that this piece of news, that turn of your wheel of fate, you're like right there. You're right at the finish line. But he's like, you know, like in scenes where like it just stops, right? So like the animation is frozen and he's like starting to dissolve, right? It's almost like he's chasing time, right? If I don't make this milestone before the time runs out, I go back to, I have to restart the whole level again, right? So coming back to this restart, going around the wheel again. If you don't look up, if you don't receive this gift, right? If you don't look up, you don't see the signs, you don't trust your intuition, look at everything that's waiting for you. There's like a whole new world splendor waiting here for you. So I don't know if you're debating leaving something, you know, a relationship, just cutting the cords, you know, someone's not, a friendship, whatever it is, just ain't serving you. Could be a role, a job. I mean, it could be a network. You know, we all have subscriptions to different clubs, but something is not serving you and it's kind of keeping you in a bad emotional place. Again, maybe it's an environment or a person that keeps putting down your self-esteem, but you're worthy of more and you're at a turning point. This is something else has happened again. This reoccurring thing has happened again. So now you have that choice to leap and cross the finish line. I'm not going to stay stuck or frozen or accept. I am going to move forward. I am going to leap. I'm going to take that jump. We have establishing legacy. This is joy, playfulness, a return to happiness. This is also creating your own future, being a master, being in control of your own future, because you're establishing a legacy here. You're in control. So maybe your balance in a relationship, right, with authority, or just your balance with authority is not the right balance for you right now. You do have to step out. You've lost this, right? You're stuck in this emotion. You've lost the joy, the happiness, the playfulness, creativity, fun. Okay. Look at the wise owl, right? And where's it coming from? The heart, your intuition. Everything's telling you, follow your heart, follow your intuition. This is a wise owl, so you know it to be true. That's what you should be doing. It leads you to opulence, right? Live authentically you. You're standing outside the mask, so you're not pretending to not be anything but who you want to be. And the universe, the world recognizes you. You know, look at your angels, your loved ones, looking down at you, embracing who you are, letting your light shine. They're like, whoa, they did it, right? They did it. Where is she? There she is. You turned your light on. They did it. They embraced who they truly are. They followed their heart. They put themselves first. So then universe recognizes and rewards you. Look, there's the light, right? Our angelic light, the favorable light, good luck, good favor rains down on you. Put yourself first. I don't know who you're putting before you, but your choice is to put yourself first here. Whatever makes you happy, your needs, right? No more self-sacrificing for someone else. What's the point? Why give them the rewards? Okay. Ooh, can't even pick that up. It's just a tiny little heart. That's how heavy it's weighing on your heart. Okay. Well, you are going to have help and support. So if you think it's not there for you, help and support's there for you. The little fairy, remember, look up, it's right there. Just ask. That's what this charm is. Ask for help, it's there. And this weight on your heart, this hole, right? This sense of loss, you know, the pain, the hurt, you're not fully fulfilled, right? You're not fully joyful. They will complete that. They will fill it and complete it. They will help you move forward. Oh, look at that. Message in a bottle. Everything's about an incoming opportunity, an incoming messenger, an incoming person across your path. But are you going to see them, right? Now she's looking up. Now she's emotionally healed. Now she's ready to talk and walk forward. His hands are open to receive. He's in the forest of abundance here, right? You're ready. You're ready to receive this message in a bottle. That's really what your dreams have been telling you. It's time. Maybe that's your answer. Yes, it's time. It's time to go. Time to move on, right? The bottle's in the ocean. It's floating. It's floating away. So it is time to cut a cord, walk away, end something that is not serving you. You know it's time because this is what's waiting for you. Whatever this is, it's blocking you right now. Your emotions are blocking you from your full fulfillment here that's available to you. Right? Your first card here started off with your King of Cups. Right? Look at you. You're ready. You have everything you need. You're ready. You've got your scepter, your cup, your throne, your protective armor. I don't know. I couldn't get the word. Right? You've got your intuition and your emotions are balanced. And then there's your joy. Jumping for joy. You're the king of your castle here. So that's the space that you're headed in. But just emotional work. All the blue, all the intuition, just emotional work here. But be acceptance of this incoming news or this person, this new connection, this fated connection, right? Serendipity. Your heart is telling you. So just follow your heart. The answer's in your heart. You know the answer's in your dream, but the answer's in your heart as well. Okay. So if you weren't drawn to card number 3, that's where I'm transitioning now. So thank you, and I'll see you at next week's dream analysis. Otherwise, hang in here, and we'll get to our third group for this week. Our third set of dreamers. Okay. And what is their answer? Where did they go, and what was their answer? Okay. All right, so group number 3, you were drawn to the Empress here for whatever reason. Maybe it was the changing of the seasons, maybe it was the colors, maybe it was the stars in her headdress. We're going to go ahead and get the cards and charts, and then we'll jump into the reading and get your answers. So this week we're analyzing our dreams from the week to see what answer, what nugget of insight, your soul energies, your angels, your loved ones are coming down to provide you with, gift you with. Okay, they want me to dig a little deeper here. Okay. When I get quiet, it's just because I'm tuning into your card here and get a sense of who you all were as dreamers. Where did you go? What's the sort of collective message, kickoff message from that card for all of you? I don't know why the stars here, you know, those horror stories of medical testing back in the day in like asylums. Sorry, I think I was pulling the cards off camera there. I apologize for those of you who like to see the process. But like I feel like those stars are like clamped on her, but they're feeding her like information, like knowledge. Knowledge is being fed. So I don't know if in your dreams either you felt like that, like you felt like something was clamped on your temples. You were aware that you were wearing some kind of like visor or glasses on your temples, kind of like Geordi from Star Trek, right? He had that special visor. Cyclops in X-Men, I think he has his special sunglasses. There's so many characters, right? What's that character? Riddick, Chronicles of Riddick. He had eyes. I don't know if eyes or temples are important to you guys, but for some reason I get like either feeding you knowledge, or the reason why they wear the visors, right, is because when their eyes are open, or the visors help them see clearly, see the world in a different way, right? Okay, let's get the charms here. But seeing clearly and knowledge for some reason, feeding of knowledge to you, or that you're gaining knowledge. I don't know if maybe you're learning right now academically. Okay, we'll move cards. Maybe there's some charms in the way. Or just through your dreams, you're kind of downloading. Yeah, glasses. Just seeing if they want more over here. No, okay. Just gonna take the ones they discarded. Kind of left them upside down for me, which is helpful. Okay. Sorry, I'm quiet because I'm really trying to figure out these glasses. What they keep showing me here over your eyes. Okay. So, just to kickstart us off here, going into your Empress card here that you were drawn to. So in the intro, as we were getting the cards and the charms, and I was tuning in, I kept talking about up here. Trying to get as close as I can for you. They kept pulling me into mostly the 2 or 3 stars on the side here, connecting to her temple. So I was talking about glasses, visors, or something clamped onto your temples. But the lights here, the stars, feel like knowledge coming in, clarity, right? I see things better now. I mean, I don't know if you just had laser eye surgery, got glasses in real life. That's why they keep showing me glasses and visors and like things over your eyes. But like she's so self-assured of, I'm seeing everything correctly. Everything is so clear to me. I can see like from A to B. You know, like I don't know if your plans are so clear to you, your milestones are so clear to you, your goal is now clear to you, but you have extreme clarity, and like she's ready to act here. I feel like she's ready to like cast a cast a wish here, like bibbidi boppity boop, right? And so it shall be, right? Like making a proclamation here. This is how it shall be now. Really nice space to be in here, the self-assuredness, because the other two groups weren't as confident as you here. I wonder if that's the role you were playing in your dream as well. Were you the authoritative figure? Were you the final say? Were people coming to you and you were, passing the judgment or making fairness, providing the answer? Are you like an oracle, right? The knowledge feeding in here. Okay. We have the dove here with the olive branch. So peace, sense of peace. Maybe that's what you provide. Maybe that's what you're providing. Maybe you're the mediator. Maybe that's why I was kind of seeing you providing fairness and judgment. Maybe you're keeping the peace right now. Or the answer is yes. You are the person that can bring the peace or keep the peace in this situation. Wow, look at the beautiful healing chakra here. Archangel Raphael's color. Chaos and conflict. And look at you understanding. Look at your ability of understanding. Same with the stars up here. Look at you sifting, right? You're like, these are inconsequential details. We have that Mother Earth connection again that I was getting in the first card as well. You're really attuned. No wonder you see with clarity. No wonder you can see things the way you do. No wonder you see the world the way you do. You're a very well-balanced individual, very strong ego and id, right? But like you're able to like get past all the bullshit, right? All the chaos and the conflict and find the balance and the peace, right? The peace and harmony. Look at you. You're like, let's just get past all this surface gunk. That's all irrelevant. And this is the truth. This is the clarity. Again, sort of this oracle energy with you. So, the all-seer, the keeper of the peace, the caretaker, right? Mother Earth, caretaker. Maybe you're caring for someone or just cared for someone, so now you have the answers, right? You went through an experience, so you can share that, cascade it down. Okay. We'll go up here next. So we have giving support to a loved one or support from a loved one. Could be the support to you. But there's like a uplifting, lifting up. And there's this beautiful gift, sort of, I feel more like a karmic reward for what you've been doing. Sort of your supportive nature, your ability to bring peace and calmness. There's karmic reward coming in, right? You put up positive energy, you receive positive energy. So something's incoming here for you. That I feel like your dreams were not only confirming for you, but sort of dropping hints, right? Your dreams this week are all confirming, yes, we know you've been supporting and helping, and you in turn will receive the support and help that you need. We all need help and support in something, some area. We could always use a little helping hand or influx of something, love, happiness, laughter, money, whatever it is. Okay. Here we go again with this Mother Nature, your well-balanced nature. You're an extremely, the place you're at right now at least, you're very confident, comfortable. You feel like I'm in a good space, or at least I'm starting to create the lifestyle, the world that I want, right? You put in the self-work, and you've affected your world, but you're in a really, really good place. And I see that here, right? You've thought about this, you've focused about this, you've taken action. So you've balanced your emotions here. You've kind of dug yourself out of probably this kind of lesser emotional space with the withdrawal space, right? Depression, but I don't feel depression here. I feel more enlightened, self-aware, more Buddhist monk-like, right? And maybe it's because you went to this space. You started to be more kind to yourself, more flexible with yourself, more understanding with yourself. But I feel like this egg would have been fully blue, right? It's almost like you're sucking the blue hue here, and you're growing this kind of fresh start, this new start. You're really well grounded as well. I see that in all three cards as well. So you've established your new foundation. You've adapted, and now you're kind of ready to receive, right? I'm grateful. I'm thankful. So gratitude, ready to receive what is, divinely meant for me. I'm balanced. I'm ready to receive. And here, I've I've gained knowledge from my experiences. Maybe that's all the stars. Maybe that's all your experiences. And because you've gained the knowledge, you now know how to stand, right? Balance yourself on the tip of the egg here. You know how to start and head off into these new beginnings. You're just in a really happy space. I really like this, but there is some kind of incoming good karma here for you. Incoming surprise, right? What's in the egg? What's in your golden egg here? Sorry, I gotta stack the cards a little bit. Okay. Okay, we'll go here next. So we have your world, right? Even your lungs. Sometimes I see this as breathing. So sort of that, which we saw. So peacefulness, establishing roots, legacy. Your soul energy, your angels are celebrating you for doing that. You've had some beautiful closures that have led to this fresh start. So you put in the work, which we already saw as well. And then we have this fast incoming something. Again, another charm about fast incoming change. This one's about change. That one was news or a gift from the universe. So whatever gift from the universe is incoming, it's going to be some positive, quick change for you. It's going to affect your lifestyle, but they're cheering for you, so it's happy. So don't be fearful of this incoming change. Okay, I'm going to put this in the order they want. All right, look at that. Look at the order that they want. Where you were, where you're at right now, right? I'm ready to receive. I've healed. I have healed. You are someone who has put in the work. You may not have forgotten, but you're grateful for those experiences. You understand that experiences were redirections, right? So you're grateful again. We have the grateful hand. So a lot of gratitude coming from you, a lot of ready and acceptance. And look at just around the corner. Look how soon this is. You're just up the steps. Look at the hands. It's time. It's flowing right into you. Boop, boop. Something is right around the corner for you guys. I don't know what your dreams felt like this week. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of power poses here, a lot of confidence. Confidence. So you must have been really confident in your dream, whatever you were doing in your dream. Even if it was just sitting on a chair staring at the water. I don't know. You were just calm and confident in your dreams this week. It's like your intuition, right? Your soul. Your soul knows that this beautiful milestone, this beautiful universal reward, right? You've hit a soul lesson. You've made an achievement. So you've unlocked the next level, the next phase here of your soul life journey in this lifetime. So you're going up now. You don't have to repeat this path, right? This is where we have cycles. So you don't have to repeat that path again and come back to this point. Now you can go up the stairs. It's open. You see it. Here it comes. Wow, I'm getting excited. Getting excited for you. I really want to know what this universal gifts are so wonderful, right? This is like, these are our wishes come true. So this is meeting your dream job, dream partner, finding out you're pregnant, whatever it is, right? That's what these gifts are. Look at this, incoming courier, incoming delivery, also quick on my little Vespa. So we have an incoming gift, incoming, incoming. Rewards for helping others, for bringing peace, for being able to shift past the BS, right? The letting go. What doesn't serve me pours over the side, right? You've understood that. You've unlocked that epiphany. Okay. So I feel like you're unlocking after a long duration. This is my long distance charm, so I'm going to say this is a long period of time. So I'm going to say like this must have felt like a 17, 20, 25 year period of time in your life, like 10 plus years of not the greatest luck, you know, but you figured it out. You got yourself off the wheel. You figured it out. You unlocked your luck after this long period. And now you have all these opportunities coming in. There's no right or wrong path. You're going to achieve each of them, all these goals in this next phase. But it's incoming. This first one, it's incoming. You're speeding off. I like how you figured this out after, you know, trials and tribulations aren't easy to figure out, but this group figured it out. You figured it out. Look at that. You figured it out. Right? You're looking out at your new world. You're just like, what does it say down here? Material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah. You're going to reap all your rewards. Oh, there you go. Right? You figured it out. You figured out what brings you true happiness. What kind of lifestyle, what kind of people, what kind of job, you know, what kind of city. You figured it out. You figured out what makes you happy. I said that here. You figured out what serves you and what does not serve you. What brings you joy and what does not. And you're just letting go everything that does not. If it does not bring me peace and happiness, bye-bye. Look at the wish. What is fated is coming. Look how big that one is. Look at maybe two. 1, 2. Maybe that's the extra little surprise. Maybe that's why we have so many charms. I mean, it could be all three that are really lit up here, though this one's already accepted. That could be the new start. But look at these other two. You've got more falling towards you because you just said, I know where your intuition guided you, right? I know where I'm going. That's my path. So you're headed here. You're headed to this new world you've created, and your universe is going to reward you for figuring that out. How amazing. So there's not really one surprise, but it looks like multiple rewards and surprises here. But the answer, right, that your dreams have been communicating to you all week is yes, this long period of whatever it was, strife, trials, tribulations, drought, whatever it was, lack of happiness and joy, fulfillment, it's over. You've unlocked abundance. You've unlocked your new period of grand opportunities, of wish fulfillment. Beautiful reading to end off on the 3 dream readings. So hopefully you got your answer and you can feel and trust your gut that it is true, and just wait with your open hands for your karmic rewards to come in here. I will see you all at next week's dream analysis.